got the camera in his hand, and I, Grant Miller, welcomes you to Evelyn Grant.
Of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God.
First of all, I'm a proud member of the Orange Bowl Committee, so I want to shout out to President Johnson, who's doing a fantastic job. Yeah. And one of the most talented doctors in South Florida. Originally I was going to introduce Justice Couriel, and I'm glad to see his beautiful wife Rebecca here as well too. And so I've been asked to pivot to Raul Cantero. So I've known Raul Cantero, and by the way, pretty good change of pace, because there's an opportunity here for me to mention a couple of things. He's I wouldn't say a local kid, not like John, but Raul was born in Spain, graduated from Christopher Columbus High School, of course. And I will tell you, I mean, I'm a Blend grad, so no booze, please, no booze. However, I will tell you that it's an incredible proud moment for Columbus, and an incredibly proud moment for South Florida, because they should be very, very proud of that. Raul went to Florida State after Columbus, did very, very well. He ended up going to the same alma mater as Justice Couriel, Harvard Law School. He went to work at Dorno and Yass, where he was a partner, an appellate partner, and then he was named to the Florida Supreme Court, the first Hispanic to be named to the Florida Supreme Court. And that's important for me, because I wasn't.
Thank you, President-elect Sanchez Medina. It's great to see so many people here. You know, when I was on the court, I would talk, and it was like we could barely fill up a closet, you know, but now standing room only for Justice Couriel. I'm glad to see so many people, and he deserves it. And I'm glad to see so many people in the community. Roland, as far as you go, you know, I'm not a man who holds grudges, just so we all get that straight, but I am a man that likes to needle people. And so, the state of Florida, of which we are proud, and Columbus is proud. Little bit of difference though. I graduated in 1978. Justice Couriel was born in 1978. So so you can see I'm 18 years older than he is.
I'm here to figure out where Grant Miller gets his energy. Who sells him the supplements? Is it like, you know, some natural supplement that he uses, or is it unbelievable? I'm honored and humbled to be in the company of so many leaders, present and future. I emphasize the future part of that, and perhaps to share of just a few reflections about that makes it the kind of place where the Consul General of Japan would stand next to us here today and sing God Bless America. And I think I have two answers for you today. The first is what our founders built, and the second is what we do here today to keep it. Let me start with the second part. I look around this room and I see tremendous promise. I see so many in Harvard, you know, here I am, you know, I'm thinking, the son of immigrants, and I've worked so hard, and now I get to say I graduated magna from Harvard. I come home that day, and we're having dinner at like a dining hall. I explain it to my kids, it's like a Hogwarts dining hall, this they understand. And I slide across the table an envelope to Becky, and I say, open the envelope, and she opens it, and she says, oh, that's really good for you. You know, I'm not the Latin scholar, that's you, but is Summa better than opera? What makes our Constitution great is its ability to separate power and unite people. I'm going to say that again. Our Constitution was meant to separate power and unite people. And so when the Constitution speaks to the judicial power, whether you want it to be something else or not, it means something different than the legislative power. And those words had meaning, had content to the framers. It is the judicial power, the power to resolve cases and controversies. That's what Article 3 says. Our Florida Constitution contains a slightly different recitation of what the judicial power consists of. And that's one of the beautiful ideas that I'd like to leave you with today, is that by Operation Pedro Pan, he was 10 years old when he arrived. His parents knew absolutely nothing about the people to whom they were sending their son, except that they were Americans. And that, it turns out, was enough. My mother came as part of an intact family. They met here, and their son sits on the Supreme Court of Florida, not because of anything he did, but instead what America does for all of us. People like to say that we descended into chaos, violence, and what he decided was that it was rooms like this where people would sit together despite difference and persuade each other and be persuadable. That is what kept our republic. I submit that's what will keep our republic today in a challenging world, in a scary world. It is gatherings like this that give me hope.